Every game begins the same way.
Greetings, Birdland. Welcome to Orioles Fan Central, your exclusive destination for the hottest news and the most in-depth analysis of our beloved Baltimore Orioles. Before we dive deep into the news that is shaking the team's inner circle, I need to make a direct appeal to you who shares the same unconditional passion for these birds as I do. If you are not yet one of us, please click the subscribe button below and join our community. By subscribing, you not only support our work, but also guarantee that you will be the first to receive the fastest and most profound analyses of the O's, with a unique and true perspective from someone who lives the day-to-day life of the franchise intensely. We don't just report the news, we dissect it, understand its real impact, and bring the perspective of someone who, just like you, celebrates every home run and feels the pain of every defeat. Today, the news that echoes throughout the baseball universe and has just been confirmed is the release of veteran pitcher Matt Bowman. The decision, which may seem simple at first glance, has layers and strategic implications that deserve our full attention. According to information obtained from internal sources and confirmed on the team's transaction page, the Orioles have decided not only to designate Bowman for assignment, as they had done earlier in the week, but to release him outright. This is a significant change from previous decisions, as Bowman had accepted outright assignments to AAA Norfolk the last 3 times he was designated. The release now allows Bowman to seek a new team, and the timing of this move is no accident. With the August 31st deadline approaching, the move suggests a window for the 34-year-old pitcher to sign with a playoff contender and be eligible for the postseason. If we look at the situation with a cold, analytical eye, we see that the Orioles front office, under the leadership of our president of baseball operations, is acting with strategic clarity. They are releasing a player who, despite being a relief piece for much of the season, was not delivering the necessary consistency for the final stretch of a high-level campaign. Bowman, with a 6.20 ERA and a 1.50 whip in 24. 2 innings in the 2025 season did not fit the need for a bullpen that seeks perfection for the challenges ahead. The decision to release Bowman reflects a confidence in our current bullpen and the options we have in the minor leagues, such as in AAA Norfolk, which has been a hotbed of talent for the major league team. The fact that Bowman has played for 4 different teams in 2024 alone, including the Mariners, Diamondbacks, and Twins, demonstrates his nature as a depth pitcher, a type of player who fills gaps but rarely establishes himself as a core piece. The release can also be seen as an act of good faith towards the player, giving him a chance to compete for a World Series ring, something that, despite our history of success, we cannot guarantee him at this moment. His performance against left-handed hitters, who had a batting average of only .217, in contrast to the .350 average of right-handed hitters, makes him a specialized and attractive pitcher for teams looking for specific reinforcements. The front office's bet is that a pitcher like Bowman, with a history of 231 MLB games and a career 4.38 ERA, can still be useful for a playoff team and a very specific role. For us, the fans, this move is a sign that the front office is thinking about the immediate future and does not hesitate to make changes, even in a moment of apparent calm. Bowman's release opens a spot on the 40-man roster, a window of opportunity for a new talent to arrive or for a player to return from injury. The strategic vision behind this decision is clear and aligned with the winning mentality that the franchise has soared in recent years. The impact of Bowman's departure, although he is not an elite pitcher, needs to be evaluated based on the context. In 26.1 innings at AAA Norfolk this season, the right-hander registered a 4.10 ERA, a 21.8% strikeout rate, and a 5.5% walk rate. These numbers are more consistent than those he presented in the MLB and show that, at a slightly lower competitive level, he can still be effective. However, modern baseball demands specialization and consistent performance, especially in the bullpen, which is the backbone of a playoff team. Bowman's fragility against right-handed hitters was a point of concern, and in a high-pressure scenario, this vulnerability becomes an unacceptable risk for a team that aspires to a title. The release also raises the question, what is the next step for the Orioles? The open spot on the 40-man roster can be filled by a prospect who is excelling in our rich farm system, or it can be used for a last-minute signing. Whatever the path, the decision demonstrates the seriousness with which the franchise is treating the final stretch of the season. The front office is not content with the status quo, and that is music to the ears of every fan who has gone through years of rebuilding and now hopes for a return to glory. The tradition of fighting for every victory is back, and every move on the roster, no matter how small, is a reflection of that mentality. It's not just about releasing a player, it's about perfecting the roster in pursuit of the best possible performance. And it is precisely this attention to detail that separates a good team from a championship team. To summarize the main news, the Baltimore Orioles have released veteran pitcher Matt Bowman, opening up a spot on the 40-man roster and allowing him to seek a new team, possibly a playoff contender, before the August 31st postseason eligibility deadline. The decision reflects a strategic approach by the front office to strengthen the roster for the final stretch of the season. Now, I want to hear from you, the fans. What do you think of this decision by the front office? Do you think Bowman's release was the best choice, considering his performance against right-handed hitters? And most importantly, what would be the best strategy for the Orioles from now on? Should we look for a reinforcement on the waiver market or focus on promoting a talent from our farm system? Leave your opinion here in the comments. I want to know what Birdland thinks about the direction of our team. And don't forget to continue receiving the most exclusive analyses and daily updates on the Birds. Like this video, comment your opinion, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Together, we are the force that moves baseball. Go O's!